Please welcome to the podcast a very special local guest, Nate Allensen, a defenseman for the Barrie Colts. So how's it going?
It's good. Thanks for having me, boys.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
I think this is going to be a cool one. So let's get into right at the beginning too of obviously COVID has not been friendly to us. It sucked for everyone. It's definitely could be agreeable. But how's your training been? And it's a mental struggle for everyone, I'm sure at this point, just to try and figure out what's going to happen and how can we stay good the way we are right now, right? So how's that been on your behalf?
Yeah, for sure. It's been really different since previous years. Getting pushed back multiple times, not knowing when the season's going to start, even if we're going to have a season, is pretty taxing. I've had to get a job with Kian Washcrock, who's been on this podcast. We do some drywall early in the mornings.
Oh, nice.
Just to get some extra cash to spend here and there. But just to stay busy is pretty hard. We're used to being at the rink for long days, and right now we can't do that. So just training hard, trying to get ready for whenever we're able to go here.
Yeah, we'll get there. Those were our next couple questions, actually. So you're working drywall. That's what you picked up?
Yeah, Kian was working alone. He said he wanted a buddy to work with. So I was just sitting here training, not really anything else. So I was like, hey, I'll come give you a hand and make some extra cash on the side.
Right. How is
I remember
it?
he was saying that. He's like, it's not as fun as you think drywall would be.
Oh yeah.
No, we're kind of the cleaner uppers. Those guys all work hard at what they do there at the site, and we just kind of clean up for them and make sure stuff is where they want it to go.
Yeah, I do drywall at my work too, and it's brutal. Have you ever cut it before, like line up the tees or whatever? Have you done that yet?
Yeah, we've done a couple different things. It's definitely not light either.
No.
Doing that stuff
Oh,
around.
Yeah.
So I guess that's a little workout.
Yeah, just mix it in.
So we talked about that you're a local guy, and assuming you grew up in Waterloo your whole life. And so what was your minor hockey like? Were you always a AAA player? Were you an MD player? What was your minor hockey experience like?
Yeah, so I've always played for the Waterloo Wolves. Always played AAA, and I really enjoyed minor hockey in Waterloo. All the coaches I had, all my teammates. I still talk to a bunch of minor hockey teammates and still hang out and have calls with them daily. So just the friendships, the hockey, the organization in Waterloo, the coaches, everything's been great to me, and I really developed there.
Now, your minor midget year, you had a pretty good team. How far did you guys go that year?
Yeah, minor midget, we lost in the finals to London, the stacked London team. I heard Jet talk about that on this podcast, actually. I was listening to his, and he was talking about the stacked London team, how Cambridge, Waterloo, and London were the top three teams. But yeah, Waterloo, we had a great minor midget team. A couple guys play in the O. A couple guys are pursuing NCAA, and other guys are just in school. So we had a great team, a great coach, Sean Dietrich, and a great staff there. And the support we received from the community was second to none. It was great.
It's always London, eh? Are they still a pretty big powerhouse now? What's
London's good. I feel like there's not one bad London age group.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty common. I'm not sure these days. I don't follow it too closely now that they're pretty young, but London's always seemed to be good, so I think that's probably continued.
Definitely a good rivalry.
It's a powerhouse.
Yeah.
Well, they have the biggest population on any team in the Alliance. They should be.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They get to handpick. Yeah.
Yeah, picking the best
So
players for sure.
I didn't even think about that. Glad you brought that up. Played against also Jet Greaves in that year. How good was he in minor midget? I remember his younger brother's my age. and his younger brother is also very good. And Barry, I guess they're both in Barry now. What was playing against Jet like and growing up?
Yeah, so playing against Jet, I've known Jet. We used to golf. We golfed together on the Whistle Bear Performance team. We've played with each other in a bunch of spring tournaments. So I knew him when I played against him. So I'd always try and chirp him or get in his head when we were playing each other. It's a little hard being on the back end, but I'd find my ways at whistles or something to try and get in his grill, because when Jet's in a game, it's hard to get in his grill, and he's really dialed in. But I mean, what I remember, he was just a stud in between the pipes. He basically saved every shot. We were lucky to get one on him if we scored. And I mean, when I did score on him, I definitely hard selly, because it didn't come often, and just had to rub it in a little more. But I mean, yeah, it's pretty cool now getting to play with him in Barrie and just see how he develops. Just being able to go through it together is pretty exciting.
Cool.
Are you still chirping him now that he's your goalie?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I work out with him currently and skate with him currently, and in this off season, I'm still in his ear.
Yeah, and you gotta be.
Another teammate that had a great episode 24. I don't know Jets off the top of my head, but Kean's was episode 24. And I have a couple questions, and I'm assuming you played with him almost your whole life. And how hard does he work? I think he was Mississauga's hardest working player back-to-back years. Yeah, I mean, we played together all the way up to minor midget, and then we both were lucky enough to play in the OHL our 16-year-old year. But, yeah, I mean, that guy works hard. That guy doesn't take a day off. I mean, that's why I think I surround myself with him, just because he, I mean, obviously he's a hard worker. I try and find people like that to surround myself with, just to make myself better day in and day out. And I mean, whether it's on the ice, off the ice, just chilling, working, he's always doing the right thing, trying to get better, and he always works hard at whatever he does.
So your OHL draft, you had 30 points as a defenseman. Were you expecting to go where you went? And you went 32. So was that nerve-wracking for you?
Yeah, I mean, leading up to the draft, I didn't really know what to expect, basically, and where I was going to go. I mean, teams obviously talk to you, your coaches talk to you, your agent talks to you, but you don't really know when and where type thing. So, I mean, that day I was just really nervous, sitting in the basement with my family. And my phone was, I was on the OHL app, and it was a little ahead of the TV, which everyone was watching. So I saw my name pop up, and I couldn't believe it. I was a Barrie Colt, and then it came up on the TV, and everyone kind of went nuts. It was a dream come true. It was a good minor midget year for me. Sean Dietrich gave me every opportunity I could have asked for, and just to see it pay off was really exciting.
Yeah, that's awesome. And especially at a young age, I'm sure that's super rewarding. And once you actually got there, was it hard to adjust, or was it pretty easy? You had a lot of things going for you. So
yeah, for sure. I mean, there's tons of ups and downs. Being that young in the OHL is hard on any day. Just to play with basically young pros. The OHL is probably the best development league for the NHL. So, I mean, it was hard coming in as a 16-year-old. You're used to home-cooked meals, mama's boy type thing. Just, getting the extra treatment, but then you got to move away at 16, kind of fend for yourself. And, I mean, the guys in Barrie made it really easy. I had Andrei Svechnikov kind of live around me, so we hung out a lot. I mean, just to be able to pick his brain and go for dinners and stuff with him, it was really special. And then Justin Murray, TJ Fergus, guys on the back end like that. I mean, I got to learn stuff every day that I'm still using and practicing in today's game.
Cool. Yeah, that was actually one of our later questions, but we should touch on it now. And who were some of the guys that, even though you kind of mentioned them, that kind of took you under their wing? But another part is that something you're really trying to do this year going forward to the younger guys?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I mentioned a couple. There was Aaron Luchuk, TJ Fergus, Justin Murray, Jason Wilms, local boy, Andrei Svechnikov. Those type guys took me under their wing, showed me the ropes kind of in the OHL and in pro hockey, and just taught me something every day. And yeah, it's something I take pride in, teaching the younger guys coming in, or just guys on my team that are the same age as me, or even a year older now this year. I mean, I just try and take pride in it and be a lending hand, because I got it when I was younger. So I think I should teach them what I was able to get passed down.
And how did you feel that last season went for you, especially getting cut short, unfortunately?
Yeah, I think our team was just starting to get hot, actually. We were having a lot of fun there near the end of the year and making a good playoff push. So, it sucks. All the boys were ramped up for playoffs. I mean, playoffs are the best time of the year. And I think we were just coming together. So it's tough, and hopefully this year can get started pretty soon.
Yeah, I feel so bad we've had a few other guests that have said kind of similar things, saying how much it was unfortunate that the season ended just because of the fact that the team was doing so well, right? Like it's just so bad for everyone.
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks the guys that could have moved up a couple spots in the draft, gone from undrafted to drafted. Get that first playoff experience, whether they were younger. It's just a different atmosphere in playoffs, and with all the fans and all the excitement in the city and the rink, it's really different. So it's really too bad we missed out on that.
For sure.
So what are some of the main things you're looking to do next season? Obviously, it's a big season for you. Your 19-year-old season, correct? So it's a pretty big season for you. What are you looking to do?
Yeah, I think this upcoming season is my biggest season yet. I mean, being undrafted, I mean, I got a lot of teams still available. So, I mean, I got to turn some heads, and I've been working a lot with my skill coach, Josh Robel, down in Oakville. We've been working on just getting shots through, working on different shots, different moves, different escapes, footwork, and just playing a more skilled game, but also playing a nice defense game too, because you got to play both in today's game. And I think you got to be able to put up points, but you also got to keep them out of your net. So I think this year coming up will be the biggest year of my career so far, and hopefully I can have a good year.
Yeah, we're all rooting for you for sure.
Yeah, you definitely have the charged up behind your back this year.
Thanks, boys.
That'll be the difference. You and Jet now, you got the charged up behind us. Barry's winning that.
Yeah, exactly. It's got the spirit going all the way.
But thank you so much. We wish you the best of luck moving forward.
Perfect. Thanks, boys.